Delta Bloodbath. Group kicks against resettlement plan for Okuama Indigenes. May 29, 2024. Okuama-community-in-Delta. A group known as the Concerned Ijaw Citizens has kicked against the Delta state government's plan to embark on the reconstruction of vandalized public structures such as schools and health centers in the troubled Okuama community in Ughelli South local government area of the state. This was contained in a statement signed by its coordinator, SEA manager, copies of which were made available to journalists in Warri on Wednesday. According to the group, Delta state government should have invited the neighboring Okoloba people and their leaders, give them listening ears and let them bare their hearts on their challenges, pains and fears, before embarking on any rehabilitation agenda for the displaced Okuama Indigenes. It will be recalled that the Okuama community was vandalized by military troops in retaliation for the March 14, 2024 killing of 17 Army officers and soldiers said to be on a peace mission over the Okuama and Okoloba crisis. Consequently, displaced Okuama Indigenes and farmers fled for safety into the creeks until recently, when the military pulled out its troops from the community, while the government also urged them to return and rebuild the ruins of their ancestral homes. The government also established an internally displaced camp located at Ughelli School in Yoruba Kingdom for the rehabilitation of the returnees. However, the Concerned Ijaw Citizens faulted the approach the Delta state government adopted in handling the resettlement of the displaced Okuama Indigenes, saying that talking to just one party in a crisis and ignoring the other could give a sense of apathy instead of empathy, and that could be counterproductive in the quest for lasting peace for Okuama/Okoloba crisis. The Concerned Ijaw Citizens maintained that, after having engaged the leadership of the Okoloba community on the root cause of the lingering Okuama-Okoloba communal crisis, the group's findings had revealed that Okuama had crossed the ancestral boundary line between Akugbin and Okoloba, which was undisputably in existence long before the Okuama arrived, moved deep and aggressively into Okoloba side. The group noted that this had continuously been the pain of Okoloba and urged Governor Sheriff Warri to address those challenges and pains and of course allay their, Okoloba's, fears, especially as it concerns the alleged threats of mass killings against them by Okuama people, and assuring them of government's equal attention and protection at all times. The group also urged the government to get specific terms of commitment from them, particularly their leaders to continue to cooperate and collaborate with the state government and security agencies in maintaining peace in their community and, of course, along the river Forcados as a whole. Also, the group enjoined the government to listen to the cry of the Diabirai people as far as their resettlement to their ancestral home is concerned and take urgent and specific steps to address their plight. By so doing, the group submitted, the government would have laid a solid and immutable roadmap to restoring enduring peace in the state, not just in Okuama/Okoloba case, but everywhere else in Delta state.
Let's start with 200 people. So we are staying on that process. I don't know the issue, the finish, to move to the program to follow the process. Because from writing camp, you don't follow that process. Some people are not doing the Okuama. Who are living in outside the Okuama? When the Okuama comes to camp, the people that were displaced, that people that can't left. Not the indigenous who are staying outside the Okuama. So it is important. The camp is ready. and they said your people should come. And so I said that they come in Okuama. I think they come in Okuama because they don't say I'm over any people's. There are people in the houses of the soil. When they come, they come to Okuama. The risky one. You are aware of that.
Firstly, I want to say a very big thank you to His Excellency the Governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Cherry Foborevori, for his fatherly heart that he has displayed today. For us, this is a dream come true, that the much awaited peace of Okuama and Ewu Kingdom is being struck today. We are eternally grateful to him. He spoke to us as a father. He shared in our pain and is determined to ensure that that pain is assuaged as quickly as possible. So for us, I said it's a dream come true, and he has also assured us on of the rebuilding process to make sure that Okuama people do not have cause to regret again. All of those are very reassuring. And having said that, on the point of the IDP camp, he has also shed light, with us on why it is critical that the people come to the IDP camp that is prepared for them. First, it will help to, get people to attend to them. People who want to support willingly will come there and support them. Our fears, which was the fact that the Okoloba people are wishing that Okuama leave the place so they can occupy the place, he has allayed that fear that will not happen, that Okuama will be rebuilt, but it's a matter of time. Those are very reassuring words for us, and I can tell you that as leaders from Ewu Kingdom, we are going back. We also told him of our own commitment on the part that we are going back. We are going to convene a meeting where all Okuama survivors will be gathered, and we will tell them exactly His Excellency's plight on them, how His Excellency loved them, how he wished that this never happened, but now that it has happened, the remedy is committed to ensure that all the necessary remedy is done. But it's also important that I put on record that the fears that we have before that he has allayed is told us too that immediately that the health center will be built side by side with the school. In the next 3-4 months, we will get that standing. That for us is reassuring. So these are some of the take home we are taking back home to reassure the people. And we are also going to prevail on our people to come to the IDP camp in Ewu. Only the people that are affected. Because one of the reasons why the people don't want to come, people want to hijack it. But he has also graciously, listened to our plea that members of Okuama community be added to the committee so that we can be able to identify true Okuama that were affected by the carnage, so that people do not take undue advantage. So he gave us that assurance that a male and a female from Okuama be added to the camp. So all of those are very reassuring to us, and we are eternally grateful to him, his ESCO, and we have also promised him that we will go and de-escalate tension as quickly as possible.
Because the governor rested all the issues. Those fears expressed by the community, all of that was rested by the governor. Even though I had told them before, as a representative of the governor, that they didn't have need to express those fears, but perhaps they didn't believe until, as the saying goes, they have heard from the horse's mouth. The governor actually went further to say that beyond the camp, or even as they stay in camp, almost immediately, as immediate as next week, a contract for the reconstruction or the building, construction of a health center, and then a school building is going to take place right there in the Okuama community. Is the first step in the reconstruction effort in Okuama. And he's also going to give a contract, a logistic contract for the place to be cleared of all the debris. You know, some destruction happened. So all of that place will be cleared in preparation for the intervention in terms of building the houses that were brought down. And so it was actually a package so assuring that the governor delivered to the community people that came. And they were all happy.
Thanks for tuning in to Smart okosontv show. Keep exploring, stay curious, and never stop getting the latest information happening around. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to keep the intellect flowing. Until next time, keep sharpening and be smart.